get you some. Oh yeah. Mate, it's lucky she can cook. Wow.
G'day lovelies, welcome back. Today I have just over a kilo of Coles Butterflied Leg of Lamb with rosemary and garlic marinate. This week they are $22 a kilo. So we are going to turn this into that. Into this, a homemade lamb gyros with homemade garlic sauce. And hopefully just in time for the footy. So the very first thing we need to do is preheat our ovens at 180 degrees Celsius. And now we're going to make a lamb gyros seasoning to go with the rosemary and garlic marinate that it already has. So for the seasoning mix, we want 2 tablespoons of dried oregano, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of smokey paprika, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds grounded, and half a teaspoon of dried coriander leaves. Now with a teaspoon or this spoon, we just want to mix it all in really well together. Oh my gosh, that smells absolutely amazing. I will write the recipe down below the video in the description as always. Now we're going to take our meat over to the sink. We're going to cut the corner off and we're going to drain it really well. So I've just got a baking tray. I just want to put it on something so we can work with it for a minute. Okay, so geez, I haven't worked with a butterflied one in years. Alright, so it's pretty much sort of cut a bit and folded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through this bit. So we've got it all flat. So when we put it on the rack, we want the skin faced up. So with this one, there's a whole skin on this side, which is fantastic. This one's got a little bit, which is a bit of a bummer, but you get that. And this one's got absolutely none. So for this one, I'm going to turn it over like that. So with this big fat piece, I want them all to try and cook at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut halfway through. Turn it around a bit and then cut this way. Just halfway through the big chunks. So now that should all cook at the same time. So because it's been marinated for however long it's been in the shop for with the rosemary and garlic, I'm just going to do a rub and cook. So the first thing we want to do is just grab a lemon. And we want to just squeeze a little bit all over. Now we want to use half of our seasoning mixture and we just want to sprinkle it all over. Really. Once we've used half of it, we now want to douse it in some pepper. So I've got a baking tray and I've put my cooling rack over the top. So you want to grab any sort of rack you can get and set it over the top. Now we want to put what we've just done onto the bottom. So I want to try and pick it all up in one go. And then turn it over. And now I want to get it in the middle as much as possible so everything actually does drip into the tray. Now we've done that, we want to squeeze some lemon on this side. Now we want to put the other half of our seasoning mix all over. Once we've finished doing that, we now want to crack some pepper over the top. Now we're going to be cooking it exactly like that without turning it. So they say around the half-hour mark for medium rare. But for me, I've always loved my meat completely dead. So I'm aiming for well done but tender. As soon as the oven's up to temperature, bang her in there. So when it comes to the pita bread, I've still got some in the freezer. So I've got the Bazaar ones and I did get them from the IGA. So I'm only making 2 up tonight. So I'm just going to pull 2 out and sit them on a plate to thaw. And then I've got a frying pan ready on the stove top to heat them up later. So for the garlic sauce, we need Greek yogurt, mayonnaise, either fresh parsley or dried parsley, extra virgin olive oil, crushed garlic or jar garlic, lemon juice and salt and pepper. So first up, half a cup of Greek yogurt into a bowl and half a cup of mayonnaise. Now 1 teaspoon of dried parsley or 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley, 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil, 3 heaped teaspoons of jar garlic. Now if you're going to use fresh garlic, I would say 3 cloves, but it's up to you how strong or weak you want it. But just remember, you can always put more in, but you can't take any out. Now we want to mix them all in really well together. Once we've got it all mixed through evenly, we now want to give it some salt and pepper to taste. So I don't do too much on the salt, but I do a fair bit on the pepper. And just like that, lovelies, we have made ourselves some homemade garlic sauce. So now I'm going to cover it in Glad wrap and stick it in the fridge till we need it. So the salad I'm using is lettuce, red onion and tomato. So the lettuce and red onion I like to slice up nice and thin, and the tomato I like to chop into cubes. And I've made enough for 2 gyroses, so just make as much as you need. So I cooked it for exactly 45 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is just cover it loosely in alfoil. And now I'm just going to set that aside for 10 minutes. So I've cut enough small for our first gyros. So what I'm going to do is cover it back in the alfoil. Now we want to heat our frying pan up to a medium heat. Once it's heated up, we want to throw our first pitta in, and we just want to leave it in there until it gets nice and hot. Once it's nice and hot, we want to flip it over and we want to heat the other side up. Alright, once we've got it nice and hot, we want to put it on a piece of baking paper. Alright, I've learnt from last time, do it a little to the left a bit. I like to put lettuce first, and then our beautiful chopped up meat. Then once we've got our meat on, just give our garlic sauce a mix, and as little or as much as you like. Tomato and some beautiful thin red onion. Now we're going to attempt to wrap that bad boy, so we want to lift the bottom up, fold it in and over. I'll just do it gently at first. Fold and over. One side first, other side over the top. Mate, we got a nice big fatty. Alright, so I'm going to lift the paper up. Oh my god, that smells so friggin' good. Alright, I'm just going to pull that side down at the top and fold it over. And then we're going to pull this side down and fold it over. Well, there you have it, lovelies. Homemade lamb gyroses. Mate, that was absolutely moreish. There's enough meat to make 6 gyroses. There's enough garlic sauce for 6 gyroses. You have got to give this one a crack. Your whole family is going to love it. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Toodles.